Greetings, Nick Bocott with Sweetwater here, and today we're going to discuss the black and gold box to my left, the Friedman BE Overdrive. This pedal falls into the amp in a box category, and let me tell you, amp in a box is not merely ad speak. Some of these pedals that claim to emulate amps do it really, really well, so it's not a claim, it's a fact. And I recently did a seminar on this, and one of the ones that really opened people's eyes and minds and ears was the one to my left, the BE Overdrive. And it's basically designed to emulate the sound of Friedman's classic high-gain, British-sounding BE-100 all-tube head. And the fact it's made by Dave himself tells you one thing. It's the real deal. It's not someone else claiming it does something. This is the guy that made the amp, so he knows exactly what it does, how it sounds, how it feels, and how to emulate it. And he's done a great job with this box. As you can see, the controls on this are fairly straightforward. In fact, they're exactly what you'd expect to see. You've got one for bass, one for treble, one for presence. Those are the tone controls. Then you've also got a volume control, dun, 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 a gain control, which really does high gain, and also one called tight. The three tone controls, bass, treble, and presence, are active as opposed to passive, which is the case in most amplifiers, including the BE-100. So, by active, I mean they don't just cut, i.e. attenuate, they also can boost those frequencies. And as you'd expect, the presence is higher than the treble. Volume and gain, they both do what you'd expect them to do, and gain really does have a lot of gain, as you're about to hear. As for the tight control, well, guess what? That does exactly what it says it does. It makes the sound tighter. It's a high-pass filter, which means as you turn it up, it cuts out the lows, therefore tightening the overall punch of the amp. Got it? As you saw from the intro, the settings I had, all 6 controls were at 12 o'clock. That means I've got a lot of boosting and cutting to do on all 6 of them. So let's explore it a little bit more by doing some more sounds. Before we do anything else though, let's listen to it bypassed. Here is the amp, which is the orange Rocker 30 on the natural channel, which just has a volume control, nothing else. And here's what it sounds like. Right, let's start out by checking out the tight control. And to do this, I'm going to switch to a guitar tuned to a Tony Iommi approved C sharp. That's quite low. Right, let's give the pedal a whirl with the tight control set fairly low, so it'll be fairly loose and oomphy. Here goes. Kinda cool, flubby but rock. Now let's try the same exact riff, well, played as close as I possibly can, with the tight control at about 3 o'clock, so a lot tighter. Ready? This is a high gain pedal. As you've already heard, we haven't had it much past 12 o'clock and it's got more gain than, if I'm honest, most amps and most pedals. Now, if that's too much for you, there is a trim pot inside that allows you to reduce that gain setting, okay? So you can take it lower if you want. So without changing the trim pot, let's change to a low output guitar and turn the gain all the way down and see what happens by playing some Australian rock that emanated from Scotland. ABCD, I think they're called. Something like that. That's the flavor. Right, thanks to digital trickery, here I am with an Epiphone Les Paul loaded with very low output pickups. Let's check out the BE Overdrive with the gain all the way down without messing with the trim pot. And there you have it, my friends. I'm done. That was a short, sharp, and hopefully sweet, quick look at the BE Overdrive and some of the many, many tones you can get out of it without messing with the trim pot. For more information, go to sweetwater.com, or better still, call your sales engineer and he or she will be only too glad to guide you through exactly what this bad boy can do. Right, to close, I'm going to take this Eddie guitar, I'm going to pull out the detuner, I'm going to switch on my phase for the lead, and in honor of one of Dave's endorsees, Mr. Jerry Cantrell, I'm going to do something which is influenced by him, but nowhere near as good as what he could do. Here we go. Thanks for watching. See ya!